All right, we're going to be doing a product walkthrough for on-call schedule management, which was released by the Monitor team in 13.11. I'd expect out of this product walkthrough to be able to Google on-call schedule management, and I'm going to use this feature to set up a rotation for our Think Big meeting host in the ops section. Product walkthroughs can be a little tough. They're intended to harden our product functionality. So I will be critiquing this product area and creating some follow-up issues and really pointing out the rough edges. So it's intended to harden our area. The intent of this product walkthrough is to dive into the creation of the on-call schedule, adding a rotation of the schedule. So let's dive on in. I created this project for the ops section managers. We're going to go to the operations tab of on-call schedules. I really like this empty state. It highlights exactly what you're supposed to do. Add a schedule. We're going to call it Think Big. Rotation, select, okay. Well, that worked really well. Think Big, rotation, PST, Pacific, cron, syntax, add schedule. Okay, so like this, try adding rotation. Your schedule's been created. We routed to schedule. Okay. So it's interesting that this highlights America, Los Angeles, but doesn't reference Pacific up here. I'd also like to highlight that the toggle between 1 day and 2 weeks, it'd be interesting to be able to see more than one, more than those time frames as well. Given that the Think Big rotation is a 4-week rotation, it'll be interesting on how this visualization will look. Okay, so going back to the documentation, because I need to add teammates to it. Okay, so add a rotation, name, we're going to call this the April rotation. Kenny signed up for the April rotation. Rotation length, our shifts not supported in the weekly view. Okay, starts on April 15th. Okay. Enable end date. What does enable end date mean? When toggles set to on, you can select the end date. So if it's a 1 day rotation, enable end date, I want it to end on that day. So starts at 9, I want it to end at 10. Okay, add rotation. There's Kenny. Okay, let's add May. Do Justin Mandel over in design. 1 day, we're going to do May 20th. B9, enable end date, May 20th at 10. Okay, add rotation. If I click, there's Justin. Awesome. Strange that the sorting is in reverse here. So it goes April and then May up. I'll take a screen grab there. I would expect the sorting to be at least controlled by the user so that they could control which way it sorts. And let's add June, and then hi Anna. Okay. Oh, my bad. 24th. That was great airing. That signaled me that I needed to change it, and I was able to update it. Perfect. There's Hyana. Awesome. Okay. So we have our rotations added for the think bigs. As far as deleting, there's deleting the entire schedule, and here's if I wanted to delete a specific rotation. This navigation is kind of challenging. I have to click all the way through. There isn't really a greater way to view the scale, especially for if I wanted to see an entire team for the entire month over multiple months. But I guess if you have on call for a week, that purpose makes a lot more sense for the intended use case. Overall, the error handling was very useful, great messaging. I like how I can dismiss these banners. Everything was really intuitive as far as prompting goes. I was able to follow the documentation and execute on that. When I first created this, I read this as maintainer permissions were optional. So I actually had to update the permissions of my project to have maintainer permissions. So I'll be submitting an MR to this particular page to update that to say that it's absolutely mandatory that you have to have maintainers in order to create these schedules. Otherwise, this is a really useful feature, and I'm excited to be able to dog food it for ThinkBigs.